Just a real quick intro. I know it's gonna hurt a lot of feelings. Everybody's very particular on their light beer usually. Some people don't care, but a lot of people are very opinionated on their favorite light beer, so it is what it is. Also, I didn't want to buy 30 racks of everything, or 24s or whatever, so I decided to go with tall boys for most of them, for what I could find. And I think that affected the quality on some of them. So I do apologize if I hurt your feelings on some of those. I've had them like regular ones and they're half decent, but take it with a grain of salt. Also, if you like Milwaukee's Best Light or Keystone White, I have no apologies for you. I said what I said, and I meant it. Enjoy the video.
Welcome back to I'd Have a Beer, this special edition Best Light Beer.
Best light beer. Let's get it.
What's your favorite light beer?
Oh, I think it's pretty obvious.
You a Michelob guy?
No. Not even close, bro.
What's your favorite?
Beer of the gods, man. Bud Light, the GOAT.
You shitty dad?
I'm a very shitty dad.
I will admit to being a shitty dad.
There you go. You can't beat Bud Light, dude. People out there, they think Busch Light's better. No.
I'm sorry to do this to you.
No.
Our first one
The
is Keystone White.
worst out of the bunch.
They only come in 30s, and I've drank enough of them so far to determine it's probably the worst beer I've ever had.
I can agree to that statement. 100%. Tastes like straight butt.
But wait, I got one for each of us.
Can for each.
Because like I said, it was a 30 pack, and we need to get rid of these fucking things.
That'll do.
So,
Man only drinks 2 types of beer.
Budweiser and free. And if it's getting the views,
Alright, Keystone, here's to you.
grab a stone, it says.
I will say this.
Initially, it's not bad.
The first taste isn't terrible. It's when you get down to about here and below, especially down here towards the bottom, that it really is horrific.
It's almost like greasy. You know what I mean?
It's not smooth at all.
It's not.
I don't care for it. Could do without.
Could do without. On a
So-
scale of 1 to 10, where are you gonna rate this? Keystone Light.
1 to 10. I will say a 2.5. Maybe it's 3. We'll go with 3. Final answer is 3.
I'll leave it at a 2. I'll leave it at a 2.
Like I said, first taste isn't bad, but it's when you get towards the bottom and the end of the can,
Yeah.
it gets worse and worse.
Yeah. But hey, if you're hammered, it tastes like water. So
Just like everything.
just leave it in the back of your fridge. Next we have Milwaukee's Best. Got a couple uncles who drink this, and it was cheap.
My
Milwaukee's Best Light.
grandpa used to drink this all the time.
Well, one for each of us, because again, they don't make tall boys of this shit. Here's 2 of you. I feel like definitely a step up, but not by much.
See, I don't think it's a step up.
No?
I think it's about at the same level.
I mean, they're both not great.
No.
Something like a shotgun, probably. Could go down fast.
Yeah. That way you're not sitting there savoring and tasting it. I don't know.
Scale of 1 to 10.
I mean, I think it's as good as Keystone, so I'm gonna go with 3.
I'll give it a 2.5.
Okay.
Because I think it doesn't have that garbage bite of the Keystone. It's maybe a little smoother. I'll give it a 2.5.
Okay. Alright. That's fair. I've never actually had like regular Maddie Light or Miller Light.
Oh, you just had the Natter days?
Yeah.
I've had Miller Light. Well, actually, I've had regular Miller. Next, we have Maddie Light. The choice of college students everywhere.
I wouldn't know. I didn't go to college. But I did go to a small high school in the middle of nowhere. And there's a lot of country people that lived there who drank Natty Light. So, I get it. I did not participate. There's a first time for everything.
Yeah, sure is. Here's to you. Definitely refreshing after the garbage we just had.
It's definitely better. But the taste?
Tastes like water. Very watery to me.
Yeah, it tastes watered down and very bland.
Not really a flavor. Not much carbonation.
No.
I mean, look how flat that is. I just poured that and it's already flat.
I don't know where people drink this stuff.
You just pound them. Thousands of them. Scale of 1 to 10. Because you did give what? 3s so far?
I'll give it about a 4.5. It's definitely better than the Keystone and Milwaukee's best.
Oh, for sure.
But, you know, like I said, it is just tastes bland and watered down. There's like no flavor at all.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What's your expert opinion on this?
Well, you said it. It doesn't have a flavor. There's no taste to it. It's just it's watered down. It's bland. Not much carbonation. I mean, if you're gonna fucking hammer beers all day, I guess that'd probably be one to do. Maybe a good starter for somebody who doesn't like beer. So you can get to something with a little more flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it 4. I'll give it 4. I'll jump up to a 4. I've had worse. I've had better.
Yeah. Same.
Next we have Miller Light. Who the fuck likes Miller Light? I don't think I've met a single person who's like, Miller Light is my beer. Is it a southern thing?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Or like middle-aged men drink it a lot.
I've never run into a single person that likes
Country
Miller
boys.
Light over, I don't know, the best ones ever.
This is also another one that I've never tasted.
I've had regular Miller, and regular Miller was ass. So, we'll see how this goes. Not to sway your opinion or hype you up for this one.
It doesn't look great.
It smells like beer. Here's to you. What do you think?
I mean, this one has a little more flavor to it, but still not great.
No, not great. Not great. Pretty average, I'd say.
And like I said, I mean, look at this. Pretty flat.
I mean, it's
Got a little more
it's
carbonation.
a light beer for you. They're not gonna pour like a heavy.
But I mean,
That smells shitty. Doesn't taste that great.
not flavorful at all. It's a little better than Maddie Light.
I'd give it a 4.5. I don't know if I would jump to a 5, but I'd give it a 4.5.
I'd keep it at a 4.
I'd give it a 4.
Yeah,
Would you give Natty?
4.
Okay, so you're about right with Natty.
Yeah. I think it's as good as Maddie.
More flavor, just not a flavor you're a fan of.
Yeah, I mean, it has a little more flavor than Natural Light, but it's no,
Yeah.
I wouldn't fuck with it.
Yeah, I'll pass. I'll pass on that one. Not for me. Not for me.
Not for me.
Or anybody I know. Next, we have Michelob Ultra, who claims to be the superior light beer.
We'll see.
No, we're gonna see.
Also, never had this either.
You to me.
Wow. First.
A little bit of froth on there. See what we can do.
Interesting smell.
Smells like beer. I don't hate it. But I don't like it.
Wow.
I don't like it.
It's not my favorite.
Scale of 1 to 10.
I'll give it a 4.5.
I think that might be worse than Miller.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't know.
I'll give it a 4.
Here's my honest opinion.
Hit me with it.
The past 3 beers we just tried all taste the same to me. Except Miller has a little more flavor.
Natty was definitely like water though.
100%, yeah. And that's what I taste with this, kind of.
Whatever flavor is there, I don't like it. Because a lot of people love Busch.
I'm a fan of Busch.
Save it. Next we have Coors Light. Born in the Rockies is their slogan. That they are.
So where's it made? In Colorado?
Yeah. I've had my fair share of Coors and alright. Not terrible.
First party I ever went to in high school, that's all they had was Coors, so I didn't
I'm
have
sorry.
a choice.
Sorry to hear that.
Maybe,
My first beer was our next one. But we'll get there. In due time.
their first beer was definitely Coors. That's fun fact for you. Sure you didn't know that.
Fun facts.
Yep, that brings me.
It's not terrible.
Definitely the best so far.
Yeah, I'd put it there. I'd put it best so far. On a scale of 1 to 10, where is your thought process? Where are your thoughts? Where are you at?
Scale 1 to 10.
You said best so far, and I
Best
think
so
the
far.
highest you put was a 4.5.
I will give this. I'll give it a 6. No, 6 seems a little high. 5.5.
That's where I was going to put it.
5.5.
That's what I was going to say.
5.5 is the final answer. 6
Good
is-
try, Coors. You almost got a 6. 5.5.
Oh, that's lame. Okay.
It's not good enough to get a 6, but it's definitely significantly better than the rest of them so far.
Agreed. until...
Chill, bro. Next we have Busch Light. Busch Latte. Busch, the almost king of beers.
It's a great runner-up.
I know a lot of people drink Busch.
The prince of beers.
I believe it was nominated or named. I think it was named Iowa State's beer. The choice of Iowa State. Busch Light. Shout out to Brandon Tyson. Our producer who moved away.
He fucking left us.
Now we're drinking shitty beer because you fucking left.
All because of you left.
He may argue this is not a shitty beer, but I'll argue the other way.
I'd rather enjoy Busch.
Busch, the only thing you eat, drink, and hide behind. Shout out to Luke Trentanaro.
There you go, Luke.
Here's to you, Luke.
This one's for you, buddy.
Busch eater. It's alright. I've had worse. Definitely the first few there.
I like it. I'd fuck with Busch. All the time, I would.
It's not bad. If I had to pick a second beer to drink, probably pick Busch Light.
I mean,
if I had to pick a second light beer to drink,
I don't think Busch Light is anybody's first choice. Unless you're Luke. But
or there's several out Nick. There are several people out there who will take a Busch Light over some other ones.
yeah, but Busch Light is not that good.
Nope, it is not. But it's not terrible. Scale of 1 to 10.
I like it. I'm a fan. I don't give a fuck. I'm saying a 6.5.
I was gonna say only a 6.
6.5. It's delicious. I love Busch.
I'll give it a 6. So far, I'll give it a 6. It's better than what we've had
Every
so far.
beer we've ever had.
Today.
I'm sorry, what? Well, yeah, obviously today. For fuck's sake, we started out with...
Sorry in this recording session, because I definitely had some real choice beers earlier. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Last we have Bud Light.
The GOAT.
America's favorite light beer. The best light beer.
Agreed. Hands down. It's not even a question.
All day, every day.
Sell them at every sporting event ever. Why not?
If you don't like Bud Light,
You can get
I don't
the
wanna-
fuck out of this country.
I don't want to fucking talk to you. But, you know,
You don't know what good beer is.
not a lot of girls like beer, so...
That's coming from a dude who hasn't liked beer for that long.
Bud Light's great. I don't know how much of that we're keeping, but... Oof. The sound angels. Here's to you, buddy.
Insert high angel, whatever.
See what I can do on the free sounds from YouTube.
Oh,
Oh,
so crispy.
crispy boys.
Nectar from the gods.
This is such a relief after the gauntlet we had to go through to get here. We knew it was there, but we still had to push through.
Worth the wait. After going through this and this shit.
But don't feel bad for us, because we are not beer wasters. We will indeed drink these shitty beers.
Every single one of them.
And we will finish with the best of the best light beer.
In the words of the famous Ric Flair, best there is, best there was, and best there ever will be.
Here's to you.
Perfect.
I mean, we've had some great beers on this channel.
I'm not one
So,
to
but I mean, we rate per video.
Yep.
So, out of today, what do you rate the Bud Light at? I mean, we gave it a raving review. I don't think I can call it a 10 necessarily. Although it is the light beer that I will drink all day, every day. But where would you put it on the scale?
We're not gonna say a 10,
Right.
so I'm gonna say 8.5. Because it is the best light beer out there that you could ever have. And it's one that you can drink all day, every day if you want to, and never get sick of the taste.
Yep. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'll say 9.
Boom. There you go.
Because my very first beer was a Busch Light. Fucking hated it. A lot of people in college drank Busch Light. I drank Busch Light for a little while, and I was not a fan of beer until I tried this bad boy right here. Call it what you will. It's a good light beer. It's a great light beer. It's a fantastic light beer.
It is the greatest light beer that's ever been known to mankind ever. That's an understatement.
We've had to go through the gauntlet. Keystone. Milwaukee's best. I now know I never want to drink those ever again. Maddie Light tastes like water. I could drink it if it was offered to me.
Yeah, but I wish there was more flavor to it.
But I will drink it if it's offered to me. If somebody says, we have Keystone and Milwaukee's best, I'll say, I'm good, I'll take a water.
Turn around and walk away.
I'll take a water. Thank you. I'm sober today. I'll drive.
Here's my own piss.
You'd probably get hammered off that shit. Then we had Miller Lite. Not great. More flavor, but funky flavor.
Such a weird aftertaste in your mouth.
Michelob Ultra. Pass. Just pass. Just gonna pass on that one.
Yeah, superior light beer, my ass.
Superior to my asshole.
No, that is
False.
100%.
Coors Light, I fucks with it. Not the best,
Not
but I
bad.
fucks with it. Busch Light, better than Coors, but, there's more out there in life. You could do better. Like Bud Light. You could do a Bud Light. The best one out there. So, stay golden. San Diego.
Can't trademark that because
I fucked it up, that's why. Bud Light. The champion.
USA.
If you found this entertaining, go ahead and give me a like. If you think anything I do is entertaining, go ahead and subscribe. And we'll catch you next time.
Oh, I thought you were going to do it. I was like, what?
Cut it there.
Crazy ass motherfucker.